So right now we're sitting in the Phenom 300, the cockpit of the Phenom 300. This particular one, 308 Golf Victor, just went through a tail number change. When they did that, they did some stuff inside the boxes that erased our profile. So we're going to set up here, and then we'll do the power-up flow, just so that everything is where we like it to be. So we're going to go to PFD settings. We're going to go to attitude overlays, synthetic terrain, and you'll see that's going to change that to green. We'll do it over here on the PFD number 2 as well. Synthetic terrain. Cool. I'm going to go back. And what I like to do here in the map settings, I know this is going to cause a huge controversy, but I am a north up kind of guy. So I want all my maps to be north up. I also want to do PFD settings. I want it to be split because I like to have extra information up here. So we're going to go to, again, back, PFD mode, split. Very good. So I'll have, let's say, airport charts up on this side here. Or actually, rather, I'll have a navigation map up here. I'll have a chart up here. And then in MFD2 on his side, I will have aircraft systems up and running so I can see the status. But I'm going to do this to him as well. I'm going to do north up as well on all the maps. And I'm going to have aircraft systems. We're going to have aircraft status page up there so I can see I have forward left-hand baggage open, even though I know that it's not closed because he opened it. I've got a guy out there working on it. Got the aft baggage open and the passenger door open. And on this side, I'm not going to touch because that way whoever I'm flying with can set it up the way they want to set it up. So now that it's generally set up, I'm going to play with some of the MFD stuff later. That takes a little while for me to do. So I don't want to waste your time. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Utilities, Crew Profile, Add Profile. I'm going to call it Ben under my name, and enter. And now this is saved. So anytime I come into the aircraft and I activate the Ben profile, it'll set it up the way I want to set it up. So now we're going to go through the normal power-up flows here. Voice data recorder. As you can see, it's kind of like the Apollo capsule in here. It's really tight. Doing a little test. CVR pass. Oxygen. Push to restore. It's in. Passengers and supply controls and auto. We're going to check the mask. We're going to go back here to mask mic. On. That very loud noise means it's working well, and we got the little yellow star. Battery 1, 2 on, electrical lemur button is cut off, bus tie auto. Journey 1, 2 are in auto, GPU as we see is in use, bleed is in auto, 1 and 2, cross bleeds in auto. Test annunciators. We're going to annunciators, we're going to push the button, and we're going to get a lot of little lights to light up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All of our lights have lit up. We're going to do a smoke test. So when you push smoke, it's going to pretty much check the baggage smoke detector system. So you'll hear ding, 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 fire, fire. There it is. And here's our
fire
warning, bag smoke.
Fire.
Okay. And now we're going to check our
fire
engine fires. So what we're going to do is we're going to push the button. We're going to hear ding, 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 fire, fire. Engine 1, Engine 2, fire. Warning here, fire, fire as well. And we'll see these lights here on the shut-off buttons light up as well, red and white. So that's a good test. Moving along now to our fuel panel here. Fuel pump crossfeeds off. Pump 1, 2 are in auto. Hydraulic pumps are open. ELT is armed. We are in the seatbelt sign on this plane is one of the weirdest things ever. It's, we want it to be in PED belts off. PED is portable electronic devices, belts off. That means we're not powering anything. Push cutouts not eliminated. Windshield 1 and 2 heats off. ADS probes are in auto. Engine 1, 2 NIS off. Wing step NIS off. It's a beautiful day outside. Landing gear, of course, is down. Pressurization modes, auto, ECS, both. Cabin altitude don't have to touch because we're in auto mode. Air conditioning is in low right now, and air conditioning mode's in auto as well. Flaps, we're going to go to flaps 1 for takeoff. So I just switched it to flaps 1, and you can see it here start to move ever so painfully slow down to the flaps 1 position. Speed brake is closed, parking brake is set, thrust levers aren't idle. Engine 1, 2 ignition switches and stop start switches. Sorry, the ignitions and auto start stops are stopped. Engine no takeoff data. I will get to you in a moment. And of course these are cut out and discharge is in off position. Up here, we got emergency lights aren't armed. Cabin lights are on right now just for effect. Nav lights I want on to show that the aircraft's powered, and we don't need anything else on as of yet. So, now that that's been done, we're going to get our ATIS. Well, let's do the power-up checklist. I'm going to do this silently to myself. Second. Yeah. Yeah, I believe so, yes. Thanks. All right. That's just our line guide. We're making sure that the aircraft is legal to fly after the change. So we're just making sure that all the documentation is correct, and he's helping out. Circuit breakers. We're all in. Circuit breakers. Now circuit breakers you can check visually, but you should always give a little test, run your finger along them to make sure that they're all pushed in. Okay. Runner. Panels unlocked and free, yes. And controls, of course, are free. Ailerons moving around. No flaps, that's speed rings. Those credit cards. We check the credit cards to make sure we can pay for the bills when we go. And that's called the read and do. Yeah. Thank you. Power up. Battery 1, 2 switches we set it on. GPU is required. CVR is checked. Oxygen test. Panel smoke annunciators. Okay. So allow switch, sort of lights, emergency light switches on fuel quantity and balance. We got 5345 pretty much topped off and it's balanced. Oxygen pressure for dispatch. We got 1810. That's enough. Engine takeoff data we're going to do. LFE we're going to do. So let's get the ATIS so we can continue along the way. So to get the ATIS, 124925 is the ATIS already set in COM 2. I'm going to swap over to number 2.
3,500, temperature 5, dew point minus 9er, altimeter 300, tree, visual, approach in use. Landing and departing, runway, tree. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
3003.
Hotel.
3003.
Martin Tower, information, Hotel 1256, Zulu, wind, tree, 10, at 14 knots, peak gust, 2, tree, visibility, 10, statute miles, sky condition, few clouds at 3,500, temperature 5, dew point minus 9er.
Okay, we got that.
0.
Let's set up 3003 on all sides. 3003. Okay, and temperature. Now that we have the temperature, we can go to the aircraft systems page. We're going to go to engine settings, set data. Temperature 5, it says. Outside air temperature 5 was already there. We're going to do it again. Send the data. This is telling the FADEC, pretty much, the temperature so it knows how much power to actually give to the engines when we want to hit our target thrust settings. Very good. And landing field elevation, we're going to Easton, Maryland today. And we'll just add in destination, KESN, ta-da. That's in there. And now you can go to landing field elevation, landing field, use FMS destination, 72 feet, and it plugged it in here, 71 feet, and that's good. So LFE and engine data are set. Now that we have that, we can continue on. So this was calculated by the other pilot I'm flying with. We are all captains here at the company, so we all take turns as who's going to be the PIC. I'm not the official PIC, which means I don't have to do all the paperwork today, which is fun. I just get to fly now. So we're going to go to, wow, brain fart when you're on camera is always a fun thing. Utilities, speedbook, sorry. There you go. Speeds for takeoff, 107, 107, 117. This is what happens when there's a pandemic and you don't fly much. Landing speeds were 126, 116, 116, and 132 for VFS. Those are going to go off. Takeoff speeds stay on. Trim's 9.9, so we're going to bring the trim over here to 9.9. There we go, and now I'm going to call ground to get my clearance, which is 21.8 here at Martin State. Martin ground, good morning. November 308 Golf Victor Phenom, ready for clearance to Easton with hotel.
Ground 308 Golf Victor 1 ground, you are clear to Easton Airport. On departure, turn left heading 190, 4 radar vectors filed. Climb maintain 2000. Expect 3000 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 119.7. Squawk 5322.
Clear to the Easton Airport upon departure, left turn heading 190 vectors as filed. 2000 initial, 3010, 119.7, and 5322 for 308 Golf Victor.
Phenom Golf Victor, readback is correct.
Alright, so our initial, we'll start here with our initial altitude of 2,000 feet. We're going to set that up.
Hey, good.
2,000. Now that I've set that, I'm going to also set up our flight director, so that heading mode. With a left turn of 190, then it's final 2,000. Frequency is going to be 119.7. I'll put that in the standby here. And I'm going to see, maybe you feel like to set things up differently. I like to have ground, I like to have tower, and then I'll have departure frequency in the standby, and I'll have ATIS. Well, departure frequency will be number 2 as a reminder, and then ATIS will be in the standby just in case. Now, everyone has their different ways they want to set it up. That's how I do it. And a squawk of 5322. 5322 is in, and now we're going to go as he said, vectors is filed. We only have one fix today, that's Swan, so we'll put insert before SWANN, Swan. So we have Martin State, Swan, Easton, add an waypoint, done. I don't know why I didn't take Easton as a destination.
Good morning, Martin Ground, Survey 1, outside of hangar 4,
so
ready to taxi. We have
move this waypoint, okay, and we'll just call it add destination, KESN.
Survey 1 Martin Ground, runway 33, taxi via Foxtrot
We
Echo.
have
Echo 33, Survey
transponder code, we have our altitude, we have our speeds, and now we'll continue on the checklist. So LFE is set, flight control system is set, takeoff speeds are set, transponder is set, altimeters are 303, set 3 times, flight controls are check free, trims are 9.9, flaps are set for takeoff, power up checks complete. Next will be the before start. We'll see you then.